What is up and welcome to another edition of Worth a Watch with me, Anthony Flores. This is going to be my review of the psychological thriller Unfriended, starring 20-something-year-old people. Yeah, there's no known actors or actresses in this movie other than they all did a pretty decent job, even though they were mostly stereotyped characters. Yeah, there's a bunch of high school teens that just are chatting on the internet, using Skype, just talking about stuff, and it's the anniversary of a former schoolmate slash friend named Laura that, well, took her life, unfortunately, due to a cyberbullying incident that revolved around an embarrassing video that just was, you see it in the film, but it was just an embarrassing thing, and it just, the constant cyberbullying effect just took its toll, and sadly the young girl took her life. And this movie could have gone wrong in hundreds of different ways. It could have been a cheap scare ploy, it could have just been jump scares up the ass, it could have just been anything but what I received out of this viewing experience. It got me thinking, which was something that a lot of thriller and horror films don't do very much. I recently also saw It Follows, but I figured, well, my review would definitely be a bit late on it. But that movie was also very creepy and very well done, and a nice throwback and homage to Halloween, the original film, and stuff like that. So it was, again, made you think, made you feel creepy, and the moral of that story in that film is don't fuck. Because there's like a ghostly STD in that movie. And other than that, check it out if you've yet to see it. But with this movie, though, back to the morals that this movie brings. Don't fucking cyberbully, otherwise a ghost will come back and haunt your ass. And don't use Skype. Fuck. Yeah, it made you think, because I won't spoil anything for what happens, but the very interesting perspective of this film is that it's through the first person's perspective of one of the main characters in the film, because there's like 5 or 6 characters, and then, well, we all know what kind of happens in these movies if you've seen the trailer, and we just see her computer screen, the entire film, just a computer screen, that's it. Nothing else. There's nothing else that is shown other than what all the reactions and crazy shit that happens on each of the individual person's screens, and it's unnerving, it's frantic, the pacing for such a short movie, it feels elongated, but not in a bad way. It's, me and my cousin were just like, oh, fuck, this is just stressful, it's giving me anxiety, I told him. It's just like, it just makes me so unsettled in my seat, on the edge of my seat, because crazy shit starts happening. They don't know if this is a joke, if someone's hacked their friend's account and just pretending to be them, or this is legitimately a haunting of the technological kind. And it's sadly the more odd thing, and that is the haunting of the technological kind. And I say it makes you think because what happens when people get cyberbullied? We all know there's those real stories out there that sadly young kids, 12, 13, 14 years old, even teens in general, like 18, 19, take their lives because assholes on the internet fuck with them so terribly that they just do terrible things to themselves. I encourage you, as well as this movie's very twisted moral, don't do that to people. Don't be an asshole and type up, go kill yourself on the internet. Don't tell that to people. Don't fucking do it. And the very warped message here is, as I make kind of a joke out of it, yes, but that's basically what this movie was saying. In a metaphorical way, you can suffer for doing such a thing to somebody. You bully them and bully them till they take their own life. You will technically suffer. That's the message I got in a metaphorical way. Now, literally, in this film, people died because of someone, and I won't say who, but someone that basically snowballed this whole situation. And there's a lot of psychology into this movie. I was shocked and amazed at how much on the edge of my seat I was, on how good this movie was. And regardless of the stereotypical characters that are here in terms of high school kids, it worked. And there was some good comic relief here or there and to break some of the tension, but still, it was like the first Paranormal Activity. It kept you up here. It's not as good as that one, in my opinion, but damn, it just kept you up fucking here and never let you go. It was just so unnerving. The franticness of it all, it's unsettling. It made me have chills. And the overall message behind it is, it's kind of terrifying when shit happens like that. Of course, this is a make-believe situation. This is all obviously fictional, but I like the fact that it gave that message. If someone who did die in a situation like this came back and haunted people's asses, that's a fucking terrifying notion on its own. And there's a lot of good things to be found in this film. It's just very different. It's definitely a unique twist on a ghost coming back for vengeance. I like that a lot. As a horror psychological film, good stuff. I'm shocked and surprised on how good this movie was. So 2 good horror films in a row, I'll take them. So yeah, overall, I don't want to give anything away. It's a solid psychological thriller. I was shocked and happy to say here on my review, it's fucking awesome. See it with your friends, check it out. And the fact that it has some in-depth commentary on the subject matter that it's talking about, good on you, movie. Fuck, shit. Anyways, that's my review of Unfriended. Feel free to comment below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and all that other good stuff in between. So until next time, I'm Anthony Flores with Worth Watch, and keep going to the movies.